Hello, my most beautiful friends in the entire world. Y'all, I am so excited for today's video because the first time I saw this collection, I was like,
I have to have it.
and now it's officially here, but I have the brand new Blend Bunny collaboration with Robert Welsh. We have this gorgeous, gorgeous Divination palette. We have the brand new half lashes along with these two gorgeous lip glosses. So you guys want to see what my thoughts are on this entire collection, all the information about it, well then definitely keep on watching. Okay, so we're starting off zoomed in because I am dying to play with this palette. First off, you guys know that I love Halloween and I love having a particular like witchy background. So to see the Divination palette and just knowing that this literally fits my aesthetic, I was like, say less. So this is the brand new Divination palette. It says this collection was curated by Robert to include some of his favorite shades to work with and some that he dreamed up just for this. The Divination palette includes warm browns and a range of depths for all skin tones, smoky gray and black for perfect smoky eye, and Robert's signature purple shades, some of the most gorgeous yellows, unique blues, and vibrant greens. You have a gorgeous array of tones and a color story that just plays together so beautifully for some of the most divine looks you can conjure up. So this actually does retail for $48, and there are 30 shades in this palette. You get 30 shades in this palette for $48. That is absolutely fantastic. Like that is absolutely a fantastic price point for how many shades you're going to get in here. You have 2 rows of shimmers. The rest are going to be all mattes. Now what I really love is how this is laid out. Okay, so you can go literally down each row and create such a cohesive eye look going this way, right? Or you can do it all by lights, mediums, darks. I love how this is laid out. It is laid out so beginner friendly. So you can literally just stick to the row. If you're kind of nervous to play with color, you can just go right down this row right here to create such beautiful, effortless eye looks. Or you can just use the lighter shades, medium shades, deeper shades. You can have the colorful shades up here with the more neutral shades down here. I absolutely live for the way that they laid this out. I think it's such a gorgeous color story. Now I know a lot of people were saying that this looked a lot like the Lore palette. Like sure, there's some comparisons with some shades in the layout, but they're completely 2 different palettes. Like they're 2 different palettes. Some are similar, but they're very, very different in tones. And what I also really love is how big of a mirror you get to go with this palette as well. So we're going to create 2 different eye looks. As I'm actually inspired by the brand new lip glosses. So Robert created 2 different lip glosses, okay? So these are going to be Divination lip glosses. They retail for $15 a piece. You do have the shade Betrayal right here, which is going to be a enchanting deep purple with celestial blue sparkle. So let's see how this looks. This one is so pretty. He did say this was one of his favorites. And you can lay this out right here. Now you can pair this on top of a neutral lip. You can wear this by itself. But you can also pair this on top of like a black lip and get this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ethereal purple blue moment. And what I love, it's like a little spatula. Has a little bit of a sweet taste to it. I think this is such a gorgeous color. I feel like this would be a very, very wearable color all year round. Then have the shade Good Fortune, which is going to be a mysterious green with gold sparkles that completely neutralizes your lips or added lip color in a way that gently feels like seeing magic right before your eyes. So let's go ahead and try this out. Again, that is a very, very, very gorgeous color as well. I could definitely see a little bit of the gold reflex to it, but I love the fact that it definitely does neutralize the lip, which means I can pair this on top of anything. Anything I want, I can pair this on top of, and it's going to pair beautifully. What I want to do today is I want to do 2 different eye looks, and I kind of want to do eye looks based off these 2 glosses. So I'm going to do 1 purple look, 1 green look, because I kind of want to live out like my witchy vibe with this collection, because I feel like it definitely calls for it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back on my lip to give my lips some color, and we're going to create the look. I'm going to start off with my Sigma eye base right here. This is going to be in the shade Ignite. And then I'm going to go into this shade right here called Meg, which is going to be the blackest of black shades that he created. He has a whole video where he has a whole video detailing why he created the shades that he did and the names and everything that. If you guys want to check it out, I'll link it down below. But let me just say, I am so freaking excited. When I first saw the teas, I was like, this has to be some sort of like witchy, some sort of like divination, some sort of like Halloween-esque collection. And then when I saw who it was with, I got so excited. And to me, it makes sense. When I see this, I see Robert. Like this 1000% makes sense to me. So now that color's laid down, we're going to start to blend it out just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do not want Robert to watch my video because I am not a makeup professional like he is. And I watch him do the reacts like the worst makeup artist is out there, and I'm always like, oh God, like what if he reacts to me? So embarrassing. Granted, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just a makeup enthusiast. I just love makeup, but I'm not a professional in the slightest. So I am very nervous just in case he does watch this video that my eye look is going to be atrocious, and then it's just going to be like so sad. Now that that shade is laid down, I do want to go into the shade right here called Gemini to start to blend out that black shade. Like I said, I really want to focus on a lot of the purples and the greens today because I feel like it's just going to be so pretty and very complementary to the lip glosses. So we're going to start to just lightly lay this right here, and we're going to slowly build it up. Look at I trying to do this as like what would Robert do? Not to mention, the first time I ever reviewed a Blend Bunny Cosmetics palette was the Blends palette, and I tried recreating Maggie's famous eye looks, and let me tell you, I butchered. I mean, like, I absolutely butchered them. I did such a horrible job, and I loved that palette so much, and I still love the Blends palette so much, but man, I tried so hard to recreate one of her looks, and I really couldn't. She was very sweet about it though. Going to the shade called Affirmations right here, which I do actually do every day. I say daily affirmations to myself, and I do manifest as well. So I think it's really sweet that that's the shade that's in here as well, because that's exactly what I do. So I just blend that out right here. Now I'm going to try to utilize as much shades as I can. I think I definitely want to play with some like blues underneath here as well, because blues and purples go really well together. So we'll see if I'll be able to do that and build it up nicely. But let's go ahead and lay this down. This is laying down so beautifully, but I'm not even surprised. Like literally, I feel like Blend Bunny Cosmetics, like I feel like their formula has some of the best like matte. I feel like Blend Bunny Cosmetics has some of the best like matte formulas out there. The way I swear they just blend themselves the second you lay it on the eye. They're so easy to work with. Okay, so now that that's laid down, I actually do want to take the same black shade and very, very lightly tap it just on the outer corner, but we are going to use a little bit of a shimmer to put on top of that. I just want to put this right here, very lightly stamp that in, because what I want to do is I want to take this shade right here called Hermit. This is such a gorgeous like gray, like a light black gray shimmer, and we're going to lay this actually kind of right here. Okay, perfect. Wait. I think I need some glitter glue. Hold on. I don't use glitter glue when it comes to Blend Bunny's formula because usually their shimmers are just fantastic and it doesn't need it. But I've been using a lot of glitter glue lately just to like elevate the shimmer. So we're gonna lay down some glitter glue. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this beautiful shade right here called Psychic. I'm gonna put that right next to that. This is such a stunning. Oh my God, that's pretty. That is so freaking pretty. I just had a feeling that laying these two shades down next to each other would be so gorgeous. And I was right. They're so pretty. Just the way they're complementing each other. It's giving me that witchy vibe already. I am living. Right next to that, I do want to lay the shade right here called Number 7. This is going to be like a beautiful like duochrome. So it definitely has like a pink purple shift to it. So we're going to lay that right here. It's gorgeous. This is how this eye is looking. I did clean it up just a little bit, but I will focus on cleaning up in just a bit more. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye with the same black shade, and then I'm gonna come back once I just lay down just the outer blending to do the green portion. So let me just lay down the black. I'll be right back. Okay, so now that black shade is laid down, we're gonna go into the shade right here. Oh my God, I almost dropped it. Tea Leaf right here. I have to say, I seriously am loving how this palette is performing so far. Even just the color scheme of it, it is so freaking pretty. Like, I seriously feel like I can do so much with this palette. I love the outside packaging. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably my favorite outside packaging that Blend Bunny has ever done. Now that color is laid down, like I said, trust the process, it's gonna be messy. We're gonna go into the shade right here called Money. I feel like I'm not talking because I'm genuinely trying to concentrate, and I'm just like so nervous I'm gonna mess this up and not do this palette justice, because if you look at previous Blend Bunny videos, you can see where I definitely did not do the palette justice. So I'm just over here like, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up. Take your time, blend where you can. Just take your time. That's all I'm trying to do. And I'm like nervous for some reason. This past weekend, I went to a thing called Petrified Forest. And it's like a haunted house experience. So there's 3 different haunted houses. And it's like inside a forest. They like build the haunted houses inside the forest is, okay? It's really cool. It's really fun. And the houses tend to be really good because they tend to separate you so you're only with your groups. I think it's way better than Halloween Horror Nights, personally, in my opinion. But we did on the blood moon. So it's like the blood moon event. And pretty much what that means is that on that night and that night only, they can touch you. But you have to consent to it, but they can touch you. Now, I had no problem with them like touching me because I knew realistically they were not going to be bad about it. Like, they're not going to be bad about it because I feel like at the end of the day, they still don't want to get in trouble. Even though you have to sign a consent form, they were not bad. So we went through the first haunted house and it was like a complete like dark, almost like a divination style house where they took the person's eyes and like they're walking around the house like trying to like find you essentially, right? And there were like fortune tellers and stuff like that in there. But what was actually really cool is that they had a rope leading the way and they had bells so you can like sound the bells. It was just so interesting. But at one point they were having everybody like look in one direction, distracting you, and someone crawled out from like under, I don't know, some plank of some sort, and they literally grabbed my ankle, and that was the only time I legit screamed out loud because I was not expecting it. They also were blinding you every 5 seconds because they were turning on like this bright strobe lights to blind you. It was such a cool event. I really enjoyed going to it. Something I would do definitely again next year, but I'd only do the one where they can like touch you because I don't know, I find it to be a little bit more scary or more realistic. Okay, that is actually laying down really nicely, by the way. That is laying down so nicely. It really kind of got me into like the Halloween spirit. Also, we went to me, Betty Jean, Rachel, Amanda from Unearthly, our husbands. We all went to Cocktails and Screams the day before. I have never been to that place before. I've always heard about it, but it's like legit a Halloween themed bar, and I thought that was actually really cool because I feel like you don't really see those that often here. We do have like a Christmas themed bar, but we don't like have like a Halloween themed bar, and we had one here, and the Sandwiches sisters came out to perform. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this past weekend. Really kind of got me into the Halloween spirit because, like I said, Halloween is my favorite time of year. Halloween's my favorite holiday, and unfortunately, I work this Halloween. But me and my coworkers are gonna be a little cheeky just because we can't do too much because, again, you know, I do work in an office, and I work at Disney. I'm gonna go back into the shade called Hermit right here. And we're going to dress up as M&Ms. So we're all going to wear the same color pants, and we're all going to wear different style plain t-shirts. So I'm going to wear an orange t-shirt. Someone's wearing yellow. Someone's wearing red. Someone's wearing green. Someone's wearing blue. We already printed out like the M&M symbol. We're tying it on string, and we're going to wear it around like the office as M&Ms. And we're going to pass out little M&Ms to all of the staff, and I think that would be a lot of fun. And this is like the first time I'm ever working in like an office where I get to do this because, like, you guys know that I've been like a full-time content creator for the last 4 years, but times have been tough, and so I've had to go back to work. And so now that I'm in an office, I was like, can we do something fun? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. Like, I said I want to decorate for Christmas. I want to decorate for Halloween. So I got to decorate the office for Halloween. And now we get to dress up and get to pass around candy and be like adults trick-or-treating. And I just think it's the coolest thing. Shades laid down. We're going to go into the shade right here called Lucky. And we're going to put that right next to that gorgeous Hermit shade. Oh, yeah. That is pretty. All right. Then I'm going to take this shade right here called Vision. We're going to put that right next to that beautiful green. Like so. So moving on to, before I do the rest of the face, Robert did launch 2 lashes right here. Now, these are going to retail, I think, for $12. It comes with an actual full pair of lashes and then a half lash as well. And these are stackable lashes. I have never used stackable lashes before. I don't know if today's the day I'm going to try because I just feel kind of intimidated by by stackable lashes. So I think I might try doing this the half stack today, but these look absolutely beautiful. I love Blend Bunny lashes. They're phenomenal. And then we're gonna go ahead and put those on. We're gonna come back to do the under eye and the lips together, and I'll be right back. Okay, so my lashes are on. I did go in with the half lash. I have to say, they're so unbelievably comfortable, and the way that they designed the band to kind of go flat, it mixes so well with my natural lashes. I am obsessed, and the best part is I don't even feel it on top of my lashes, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So we're gonna go back into this right here. Like I said, I wanted to play with some blues, so I'm gonna take the shade right here called Horoscope, and we're gonna lay this directly underneath our waterline. And then we're going to blend it out with other blues. I want to try to utilize as much of this palette as I can. So I'm just going to quickly just stamp this along my waterline. So, and then I'm going to take the shade called Pisces to blend that out. And then we're also going to take the shade right here to blend with that. So kind of use as much of the blues as I can. So I'm just going to softly lay that down right underneath. Okay, then for this eye, what would go good with green? Brown would go good with green. With gray? I guess we can use brown. I feel like brown can work a little bit, right? You know what? No. I'm going to do gray. I'm going to take the shade called Mirrors. We're going to line underneath our waterline. Then we're going to blend it out with smoke right here. I think that would be more complementary for the type of look that I'm going for. So let's go into the shade called Mirrors, and we're going to stamp it along. All right, let me throw on some black eyeliner and some mascara. Then for the brow bone highlight, I'm going to go into this beautiful shade right here called Crystals. This reminds me of the song Crystal from Stevie Nicks. It's in Practical Magic. That's the vibe I'm getting right now with this. I'm just going to put this in the brow bone for both sides, just right here. Okay, then for this inner corner, I'm going to go into the shade right here called Love Line, this beautiful like icy blue. We're going to take that and we're going to put that right in the inner corner. And then I'm going to take the shade called Scry, which is beautiful like yellow shimmer shade. And we're going to put that in the inner corner for this eye. Oh, that is such a pretty shade. Okay guys, so for highlighter, this palette sadly got discontinued, and it's the Noctilucent palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I'm so sad to see it go, but I'm going to take the shade right here called Fade, and we're going to put this on this side, and then I'm going to take the shade right here called Enlightened, and we're going to put it on this side. I do kind of want to match like my eye looks for the highlighter shade. Like I said, I'm so sad to see this being discontinued, and unfortunately it is, but we're going to still use this because she is still a classic. So I'm going to go into the shade called Fade right here. I'm going to top it with a little bit of Apparition. We're going to top that a little bit with that. Ooh, that's looking good. And then for this side, we're going to go into that beautiful shade called Enlightened right here. I just like heard somebody breathe. Okay, so there are the two sides right there. We have Enlightened and then we have Fade along with Apparition. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly throw on some black lip liner, and we're going to fill my entire lips with the black lip liner, and then I'm going to make it as matte as possible because I kind of want to mix both lip glosses on top. I just feel like a black lip will be very beautiful with this. So I'm just going to throw on my black lip liner. We're going to go into both shades. So I'm going to take the shade called Betrayal, and we're going to run this along the bottom. I just want to see how beautiful this would be on top of this black lip. Like, oh yeah. You can really see the purple blue shift on this black lip. Oh, it looks like the galaxy. Okay, I'm curious to see what the shade called Good Fortune would look like on top of this as well. So we're going to put that on the very top. I wonder what happens if I mix. This, my most beautiful friends in the entire world, is it for today's makeup look. Let me go ahead and get you guys zoomed out and tell you guys my thoughts on this. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I'm not going to lie, I am obsessed with this. I think this is so freaking beautiful. I feel like it would be beautiful like this, or like this. I feel like it can go either way. I think both looks are absolutely stunning. I could not tell you guys which side I like more. So here we have the Divination Palette right here by Robert Welch. First off, this outside packaging is seriously so stunning. It legit matches my background perfectly. I am obsessed with packaging, but it's the color story on the inside. This is probably one of my favorite color stories that Blend Bunny Cosmetics has ever launched to date. This is just absolutely beautiful. I can create so many different looks with this. I can create pastel looks with this, grungy looks with this, bold looks with this. I can create neutral eye looks with this. I can create very colorful eye looks with this. I have so many different options with this palette. I love that you get 30 shades for $48. That is a phenomenal price. This palette screams Robert Welch. This palette screams Halloween, it screams fall, it screams so many different things. I think they did such an incredible job. I am so freaking proud of them. You guys would not be disappointed with this. The Blend Bunny Cosmetics formula is just top tier. You guys know I say that every time. I freaking love their formula so freaking much, and this palette is absolutely stunning. It is stunning. Then we do have the two gorgeous lip glosses right here. These feel incredible. First off, this one's Betrayal smells like grape, but I feel like this one kind of smells like a little bit more fruitier. I love the way they feel. I like that they come in a spatula, so it's really easy to glide along the lip. It has such a beautiful high shine. It's non-sticky. It feels very hydrating, and I feel like with these two shades, even though they are like pigmented, the way they sheer out, you can definitely build them up, or you can just leave them like nice and sheer. You guys can pair them on any type of lip that you want, whether it's a matte lip, satin lip, a lip liner. You guys can match them with so many different colors, between like a neutral color to a bold color. These are going to complement every single color out there because of the fact that they are sheer, but they're easy to build up as well. And I feel like they're just going to be so beautiful and a staple in so many different people's collections, especially this green one. Surprisingly enough, the way this sheers out, it is absolutely gorgeous. And then lastly, we do have the lashes. I am wearing the half lash right here. Now, like I said, you guys can stack these lashes. I chose not to just because I've never tried stackable lashes before. At some point, I absolutely will. But I really just wanted to try a half lash because I really do enjoy half lashes. I feel like they're just so comfortable to wear. You never really feel them sitting on your eye. And they're a lot easier for those who are a little bit more beginner and don't really like the feel of lashes. I feel like half lashes are the way to go. And I just feel like they're beautiful. I think Robert and Maggie did an absolute fantastic job together. Now you guys can actually get this entire collection for $90 this Friday, October 18th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys can use code Allie to save you guys 10% off. But I have to say, I think this is by far one of my favorite collections that Blend Bunny has ever come out with. So Maggie and Robert, I am so damn proud of you. You guys did this. You guys created such an iconic collection. I knew you would. I knew you would. So that, my most beautiful friends, is it for today's video. I'll make sure I link everything I'm wearing down below. But if you guys like today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Don't forget to subscribe my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's R for the Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to you guys, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you subscribed, you guys did not subscribe. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, that is it. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in my very next episode of Vlogoween. Bye.